Have you ever struggled to start something new? Project, a business, a new habit? It feels like pushing a massive, unmovable weight. Well, today I want to tell you about a man who literally had to figure out how to start something massive, the automobile engine, and how his philosophy can change the way you tackle your own goals. This is the story of Charles Kettering. Back in the early 1900s, starting a car was a dangerous and exhausting ordeal. You had to get out and hand crank the engine. These cranks were notorious for kicking back, breaking arms, wrists, and even worse. A friend of a prominent auto executive, Henry Leland, died from complications after being hit by a kickback from a crank. Devastated, Leland declared, "We need to get rid of this contraption." He turned to the one man he thought could solve the impossible, Charles Kettering. Kettering was an engineer with a brilliant mind, but his idea for an electric self-starter was met with universal skepticism. The experts were adamant. They said you'd need a motor as big as the engine itself and a battery that would take up the entire back seat. It was, in their words, impossible. Any normal person would have given up right there. But Kettering wasn't a normal person. He had a simple yet profound philosophy. He believed that the past is gone and the future is just a fantasy. "The only thing that truly exists is today," he famously said. "My interest is in the future because I am going to spend the rest of my life there." But his method for building that future was to focus intensely on the present moment. He didn't worry about the failures of yesterday or the overwhelming challenges of tomorrow. He just asked himself, "What can I do today to move this one step forward?" With this mindset, Kettering and his small team, who he called the Barn Gang, got to work in a literal barn. They were broke. They had to borrow money just to buy materials. They faced countless setbacks. The initial prototypes failed spectacularly. The pressure was immense. Leland's company, Cadillac, had already started advertising the car that starts itself, even before Kettering had a working model. The entire industry was watching, and most were waiting for him to fail. But Kettering kept his focus narrow. Today, just make one small improvement today. Test one new idea today. Fix one small flaw today. He realized that the starter motor didn't need to run continuously, only for a few seconds. This meant he could use a much smaller motor and battery, designed to deliver a powerful burst of energy for a short time. It was a breakthrough born not from a single stroke of genius, but from hundreds of small, persistent steps taken day after day. Finally, the day of the big demonstration arrived. Thousands of the new self-starting Cadillacs were ready to be shipped. But when Kettering went to start the first car, nothing happened. A dead silence. Panic set in. The executives were furious. It looked like a colossal public failure. Instead of crumbling, Kettering focused. What could he do right now? He calmly inspected the device and discovered a simple mistake. A worker had varnished the contact points, insulating them. He scraped the varnish off, hit the button, and the engine roared to life. The self-starter was a success. This one invention didn't just make cars easier to start, it revolutionized society. It made driving accessible to everyone, especially women, and truly kicked off the age of the automobile. It all happened because one man refused to be overwhelmed by the impossible. He understood that the only way to build an incredible future is to pour all your energy into making today count. So, the next time you feel stuck, facing a challenge that seems too big, remember Charles Kettering? Don't worry about the mountain you have to climb. Just focus on taking the next step. Ask yourself, what can I do today? Because your future isn't built in leaps and bounds. It's built one today at a time. Thanks for watching. If you found this story inspiring, hit that like button and subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one.